our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. But when they came their ground, they changed their mind. When they came their ground, they changed their mind. What kind of people they sue? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they sue? They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you destroying our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo.
Okay, so it is the weekend. Like many people will say, thank God it is Friday. And my colleague Jenan Pesima will always say, Friday is for everybody. And definitely, I see you when I see you. Oh yeah, it is good we are here. And we sincerely apologize that we were unable to be here on Wednesday due to the holiday. And so we are grateful that we are by. Aliyu has joined us already. And so for those of you who are following us, like Juju Onwe and the rest of you, just as usual, share the live video, invite other people to watch along with you as well. I'm Stephen Compton. Jenan Pesiman is here. Aliyu Masali has joined us. I hope to be pretty joined. In a moment from now, by Solomon Bakar Reeves, and together we are going to definitely drive you up to 12 this afternoon. It is good to be back. There are a lot of things to talk about. A lot of things have been happening in country, but it's just very important that we give our own perspective and our own opinions on issues that have been unfolding in country. And so share the live video. For those of you who are following us using your radio or whatsoever means you are using, we are asking you to increase the volume and let us do this together. We'll afford you the opportunity. You speak out your mind. And so it is the weekend edition of the program Issues in the Society. But let me bring on my colleague, Jenan Pesiman. Good morning, Jenan.
Good morning, Mr. Compton. Good morning, Aliyu. Good morning, Radioland. And good morning to all of our people via the internet. And we say thank you for coming here and be a part of this show. Like he said, we have a lot to talk about. So, Stephen, how was your night and how did you spend the holiday?
Yeah, the night was great and the holiday was also well spent. We are grateful to God.
Okay.
It is a day that, a lot of people went to various great sites. To pay homage, commemorate, celebrate the day.
Yeah, their loved ones.
Their loved ones and other people, because other people went there to celebrate and do other things. Like you were saying, police officers all over running after people because they gave a mandate that people shouldn't sell alcohol during that time at the graveside, all these kind of things. So there were a lot of things that happened, a lot of things I saw where you could see other people could not locate the graves of their relatives.
These things happen all the time.
The grave of their relatives. And so dramatically, I saw a video where a lady was kind of, let's say, explaining that she was 13 years old. The videos on social media, I know a lot of you have come across that. The lady said she was 13 years old when her father died. And from then on, they have been doing decoration. But this gun decoration, she decided not to go there. And she gave a reason. She said the reason why normally she goes to her late father's grave to decorate the grave, and do other things there, is because she feels within herself that by doing that she will get blessing. Yeah, she said she will get blessing, and she will be blessed or father wheresoever area her father is going, or late father going to bless her and do other things. But because she's not seeing that she something around 32 or so, 31, 32 now, and she's not even married, and all these gonna do. It sounds so funny, but on a very serious note, there were a lot of things that happened at the graveside, and I know you went there as well.
Yeah, I did. My father, I went to decorate my father's grave. Yeah, he's 18 years now since he died.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so
mine is just 3 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He died 2008.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay, so let's cross over to Aliyu.
Yeah, Salam alaikum, Aliyu.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Of Ramadan, may continue
Yeah. So we learn y'all will be finishing on the 18th, right? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can you please look at your device, please? We are not ready getting you.
Yeah. You coming distorted.
Oh my God. Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, I think it is much better now. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So that's it. And again, I saw this girl or whatsoever decoration day. I saw something. At least it was somehow good, because I know over the past years, when they say decoration day, you will see so many terrible accidents in the country, and a lot of things can happen. So, for me, I still to be corrected. But the whole decoration this year, I only saw one accident where I know somewhere around. I saw one maroon car that left the road when in certain valley. Yes, and I hope these people, they are doing well. But it used to be more than that. Over 10, 15 years, when they say decoration day, we see so many accidents across the country, all kind of terrible things. But at least thank God, it was done well. Yes, and we hope Liberians should always conduct themselves in an orderly manner, where going to drink side, drinking excessively, this and that, leaving for them, going to club, all of these things, they are not called for. And the police running after people for selling alcohol, these people, they are not serious. Yes, they are jobless. They should find something to do. If you don't want to stop people for drinking alcohol, the best day to stop people for drinking alcohol should be on Christ's birthday. You say December 25th, that's the day Christ was born. It is widely celebrated in the world. So that day should be observed, where you should stop people for drinking, go in the church, pray to God, serve God, and be grateful to God by celebrating Christ's birthday. But that day we see 10-year-old, 15-year-old children all in the street, all in the will be all drinking. You don't want to pay for drinking. You're trying to be serious.
Yeah, I think the police. I think the police was restricting those people not to sell at the grave site, right? I think that was
the grave site.
Yeah, at the grave site. No one should go about.
Let me go look for go for.
Yeah, some people put that thing.
And again, Stevie, this is something. It is shocking this morning to see one of our chief economists, Mr. Samuel Jackson, who just lost his wife. Yeah, our old man. And if you came across a post last night, I think you went off in 2 different areas. There were no ambulance that could come to take his wife, which led to her death. And this his African mob, yes, this is so sad. Our condolences, Mr. Jackson, be strong, our party card. This morning I wake up, I saw the other one that he
Oh, Aleo. I don't know. You need to look at your system there. You really need to look at that. Yes, really need to look at that, Aleo. You really need to look at that. We are not getting you, Aleo. We are not really getting you. But let's see. Let's see whether we can cross over to Solomon Barker Reeves. Solomon has joined us also. Solomon, good morning.
Good morning, Conton. Good morning, General. And I want to say good morning to our wonderful people of Mama Liberia. And it's a great pleasure to be here. And of course, not forgetting We Nation.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Solomon Barker Reeves. Yeah, and so for those of you who have joined us, share the live video, invite other people as well. Charles and Benin, thank you. Following us there from the Peaceville belt. Thank you so much. So yeah, Aliyu, you can just do that setup and just come back as we rumble through today's discussion. So like you were saying, I came across that particular post, but you know, a lot of people will like to create different accounts. So I was actually wanted to verify that information about the passing of Mr. Jason's wife. I really wanted to verify that. Yeah. So Ali, you are back on. Let's just get what you are saying. Then we go into our discussion. Ali Masale.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
we
you
can hear you. Yes.
Okay, yeah. Sorry that I had to change device. Good morning, Solomon. Welcome. Yes. Like I was saying, our condolences to Mr. Jackson for the loss of his wife. Like he posted last night, I think 2 different areas they called for ambulance, and those ambulances were parking the garage, and I don't know for what reason, maintenance or whatsoever. And just to see another post for him this morning that he will finally die. So our condolences to him.
You really
Let him
believe
be
that?
strong. Huh?
You really believe that?
Oh, yes, it's also social media that he will died last night. Yes.
Yes, most of the time on social media, they can even post
this is real because I went on his official page. He himself posted last night when he went past, he fell off and he went 2 different places. They called on ambulances. They were all parking the garage, and he was like, God should perform miracle for his wife. He had a vehicle. But you know, Solomon, you and I, only in Liberia, this thing can happen. Only in Liberia, this thing can happen. But you know, even in America, yeah, it is not allowed for even your child to be sick and you put them in your vehicle to take them to hospital. You know that. Yes, like even they go down when I went for
because of the availability of
okay, yes.
They get private ones, they get public ones, and things like that.
You see, so he even said on Vision TV they posted it, and yes, it is not any fake thing there. That's a true story. But again, our condolences. Yes. As Stephen, you were talking, the police were stopping people not to carry liquor to graveside. And you want to stop people from drinking. Liberia, like Christian, Liberia will build on Christian principle as we hear. Close all nightclub Christmas Day. Nobody must sell liquor in nightclub. Go and be grateful to God and celebrate Christ's birthday. Thank you.
Man, you fired from okay, so that's fine, and we are grateful that we are back. Like I said, there are a lot of things been happening in country over the period of time. Many among those things has to do with the incident there at the Lofa County border with Guinea. Very, very scary and terrible. But we are grateful. We got an official communication from the government that the government has dispatched, a delegation to Guinea through the regional border, the ECOWAS, and the MRU, and to be able to handle the situation there. But now, as kind has been restored, as I told that this particular land dispute at the border there is being looked at. Now, what we should be looking at is the aftermath of this particular issue and what caused of that, and what are those things, the mechanisms our government should put in place to ensure that these things may likely not be repeated or may not be repeated again. Because mind you, while we saw in Lofa County, trust me, there were a lot of people who were having second thoughts. There were a lot of people, most especially for our mothers, our fathers, brothers, and sisters who experienced what we call the dark days here in Liberia. They have second thought, and there were a lot of things running through people's mind. Like I've always said, these kind of crises, they will not just begin, big, right? They start up on a situation of such, and before you know, it escalates and it goes beyond boundaries. And so a lot of people had a concern. And so as a team this morning, we are going to give our own perspective, probably pieces of advice to the government. Why it is true that they are, handling the situation is being discussed there in Guinea, like we are told. But again, what should be done, or what should have been done to ensure that these things, no one would have even thought that such situation would have happened. Like I saw on social media, when a particular issue happened, our fellow Liberians and our partners there in the US, before I cross over to you people, let me say this. What really got to me when this particular issue happened, when the army, the Guinean army, hosted their flag in that border town, what we saw there next was Liberian citizens from the Lofa area there, went there and hosted the Liberian flag. And after that, there were a lot of people who were commending them for their bravery. That we say, yes, it is good. And other people have second thought. But now, come to think of it, there were other government officials at that time, in the heat of the tension of the situation. They were commending them. There are a lot of people will say, although their efforts is something we should commend, and other people commended that. But again, one would like to look at it from different perspective. That those people, those citizens, like we said, and the government told us that a person, they confirmed that somebody was injured in the process. We have unarmed citizens who thought to have, engaged the situation, because in their mind they felt that the state security officers who should have gone on the scene to ensure that the situation was handled, they were nowhere to be found. They were not seeing them around. And so whenever these things happen, they will go about, doing things that they probably see to be the rightful thing to do. But on the other hand, the decision they took, it was somehow dangerous in my mind, because those were armed officers. Those people had arms. And as surveillance unarmed, going to challenge them, and where we have government officials, people who work in the government, instead of, putting in place mechanisms to ensure that at that point in time, the presence of state security officers who have been fed there, they were just on social media writing, saying all kinds of things. Oh, there's a does it. But again, like I said, the government told us that the situation is being handled, and we are going to give our perspective on what should have been done and what should be done, henceforth, from this point upward. What should be done as we go on and on. So let us cross over to our team, beginning with Aliyu. Aliyu, we get you on, give your own perspective on this particular situation that happened, and what you think the government should have done. Did the government make a mistake? Was the process to have gone to that side? Did the government delay? Let's get you on Aliyu. Thereafter, then we'll cross over to.
Thank you, Stephen. First of all, the government delay. That's the first thing. And they had their citizen in harm's way, which were very irresponsible and reckless of the government. You know, I don't really know what the essence of keeping the army within the city, that they go down the army trying to take 72nd land, the president coming, oh yeah, the army, they deserve better living, governor making new land. Why are you keeping these people in the city in the first place? Okay, we get so many forests around there, go and build some kind of decent place and get these people there in such a thing, immediately they will be able to respond there. And today you saw the people of Lofa County taking cutlasses, single barrel to defend themselves because they were vulnerable. And this is my fear. This man, the president today of Guinea, this man, he was a junta or military government he was running and he just became president. You see, what is in your blood, they say, why in your hair, pull it down, but not why in your blood. He still get like his junta way in him. And first of all, why should that place be vulnerable that we don't have no security to that area, that border line? You see, like for me, when I went to Sierra Leone, went to Guinea, these two countries by rule, most of their crossing area, you will always see immigration and their army there. You will not see police there, but you will see immigration presence and their army will always be to these places. But you had our people being vulnerable over there. That incident started, they say, oh, it was for money, business. Later on, we start hearing about land business. Later on, we start hearing about travel, Benin, Guinea, Kisi, and Liberia, Kisi. All kind of funny things we're hearing. And the government still saying that they do all good for nothing people. They go say that be fighting in the House of Parliament. They are there talking about someone in finance minister for their salary and all that thing. Why such a thing is going on in the country, they are not even discussing it to see those that are in front of security within their house to see what they can do to discuss it along with the defense minister, justice minister, and see how they can send security there as soon as possible. So because our people felt vulnerable, and that's why even though what they did, it was a complete risk. Going to challenge people with weapons, it could escalate and then it go into something bigger than what we saw. You see, and like we were saying on the other sister platform, the best thing the government can do right now is to send the army over there. And when the Guinean authorities see that, oh yes, our soldiers are deployed at that identical location where this thing is happening, then they will try to put their act together and our people will feel secure. But they feel insecure because they were vulnerable to those people coming to take over their land, and they decide they will stand up for their right. And we have to be very careful. Today, we all know land dispute. Even in Monrovia right now, what is happening in the country, people are carrying on massive demolition, private citizens and the government because of land. Nobody will want for somebody to take their property. When it comes to land business, you don't joke. Today, see Russia and Ukraine. This is the same thing. This is how it started. And this same guy, he flagged muscle over Sierra Leone. They the same thing. Immediately, Sierra Leone people, they were able to come to Guinea to see how they could resolve that issue. But while this thing was happening, our people were saying that they even said get down while the citizens are there challenging armed men for another country. They sitting there doing nothing about it. Everything we have to talk before the government act. What kind of government is this? You see, we should be telling you your responsibility what to do. We have to beat on them. The first thing you need to do is to send troops over there. You send troops there so that when the other people see Liberian army present at that area, then they will try to put themselves together. Before they were able to send troops there. But again, these are some of the things. If you pay people good salaries and things, you will get a better result. That's the first thing. If you can't pay them good salary, you will not get a better result. Who the AFL personnel will want to go be laid down in the bush, leave your wife and children, and risking your life to protect and serve the country for $150, where you get foolish people doing nothing but destroying the country. You pay them $10,000, $50,000 a month. You see? And Liberia people will say, all the white people doing Liberia, they only do it for passion. Because if that for salary, nobody will work in that country.
Yeah, that's
But the government, they were very, they never acted good. They were very slow. They were too weak. But we had to beat on them before they were able to send the army there. And I hope and pray that this issue should be resolved as soon as possible, so that we can know what is going on over there. Because today you see Ukraine and Russia, this is how it started. And we know where we're coming from. These people, they are junta. Even though they get elected government today, but we know the source of the elected government. So that's my take. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Solomon, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Let's hear
Yes,
you.
I'm here.
Okay.
Well, we have serious problem in the country. But everybody, I don't know. Everybody knows everything. Time immemorial, intelligence from the U.S. government said before that Liberia is being used as a place for different armed groups, especially ISIS, Boko Haram, and all those stuff. We have been playing deaf ear to that. Oh no, it can't happen, because in Liberia, all of us, our borders are just vulnerable. Again, we don't know whether those people they are really Guinean, or they are some other armed faction from Malay, because the difference between the Malian flag and that of the Guinean flag is the position. Both of them, they are, I think it is green, yellow, red, and red, yellow, green. So again, I have not really analyzed the flag that was hosted, that we say a Guinean. So that's another thing for us to look at, because both of the country, their flag is very, 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 very similar. So, and I don't understand if there is a land conflict. Both a president of the country, besides their policemen or the military people, both leaders of the country supposed to be able to say something regarding what is unfolding. We never heard anything from our president, the victim, and we haven't heard anything from that of the alleged or accused country, Guinea. But only common citizen trying to prevent their land. Number one, God is not making no more land. So the one that they have over there, they need to protect it, Ali. So whether government send troops there or not, the people have the right to defend the only land that God gave them or gave their ancestor many years ago, saying he is no longer in the business of making land. So I gave credence to our citizens who took the risk to defend their only giving land. So those are the situation. But Liberia is vulnerable. Most of the people who are there causing problem, they are farmers. They come in the name of farming in Liberia, investing in agriculture. They go to any of our villages and say, oh, yeah, we want farmland. They give the government small money for farmland. And then the other person say, oh, yeah, I'm a farm worker. And knowing that Liberia is very, very vulnerable, when there was slavery or after the end of slavery, Liberia became the only independent Black African countries. So the place is vulnerable. When the Congo people came, I'm going to say that, and they will say, oh, that division. When the pioneers came, or the American Liberians, because of language barrier, they befriended themselves with our nearby neighbors. And most of our nearby neighbors, even though they were not born Liberians, they were not Liberians, but because of that, they came in the country and became Liberian. And today, we have most of them there. We have most of them in strategic position in a country. If you look at our Mandingo or Fula or whatever people from different countries, they say they are Liberians.
Mhm.
And we cannot say they are not Liberian because we don't have any kind of standard
No.
ID card or something to really give to these people that cannot be counterfeited. So we are very, very open. The other person, oh yeah, I'm a Liberian, Mandingo Liberian, I'm born and raised in Lofa. So that's why I don't speak, I don't have Liberian accent, or I don't speak English that well. I only speak French. What can we do? We don't do anything because we know we have that closer border. The other person can say, oh yeah, I'm a Kisi from Liberia, even though they have some little accent and all those stuff. But we just say okay, and we give those people strategic position in our country, and all of that. So Liberia is very, very, very vulnerable. We need to start from
But
somewhere.
Solomon, all the money the people they're putting in national security, all the money when you see the security budget, what are they doing with the money that our bowlers are vulnerable? You can see what's security there. Why are they doing with the money? Why?
Well, the money is put in national security, and they're using that for the national security. That's why we have what we have. When they talk about national security, look, you have to understand these elastic languages that other people who are very, very corrupt, and because I'm saying they are corrupt because they themselves can be saying they are there to fight corruption to the core. So if Liberia was not corrupt, or if they were not corrupt, no president was going to say, okay, our number one enemy is corruption. So our people are very, very corrupt. They will say they put in money there for security, but that security is for their own. Most of our government officials, wherever they live, and the companies that are there, that they actually receiving whatever they need to receive from them, and they're not speaking for the people. They put money in the security, so those armed Liberian police officers can be protecting properties of Asala Metal. They can be protecting properties of the Liberian Agricultural Company LAC. They can be protecting all of those major, even Firestone. They can be protecting all of those major concessions. And those people, they have the money to create their own plant protection security force. It has been happening before, but this time around.
But now,
no.
Solomon, my question to you: if the government is always putting huge money in the budget for national security, and these people, they are there to protect lives and property, they are there to protect the citizen. And then you will go to those concession areas, you go to Beer Money, you go to Ashland Bitter, you see armed police and AFL, they are there manning these people instead of being there to protect the Liberian. Don't you think those mining companies supposed to hire their own private security to mine them instead of all taking our AFL and police to be there mining them? Don't you think it is wrong?
That is what I'm saying. They say they are there to protect life and property. So the life and property that they are talking about are those a group of organizations or establishments that they can go to every Friday or Saturday to be getting whatever brown envelope and whatever they can be getting. See, when they say they are protecting life and property, or when they say they are rescuing Liberians, they are rescuing themselves. They are providing those security for themselves, and that's the point. It is not there for the Liberian people. And Aliyu Masale, it is very, very wrong. But we the Liberians, we don't take that. We are just focused on party sentiment. If the other political party is doing the wrong thing for the people of Liberia, we say, oh yeah, we support them. And this has been time immemorial. There's no exception to this. Liberians, we still have the same kind of mindset. If we try to talk to these people, they say, "Oh, because we are not we are against a party." This is why we are saying what we say.
And like you said, Solomon, this is something that has been happening time to time. And I think we need to have a government. Our government, they need to sit and think about this. You can get AFL, you can get a well police officer, well armed, going to be protecting companies in the country. These people should be able to train their own private security that will be there to protect their machineries and whatsoever they have, their gold mines and what have you. But I remember in King John, when you used to see when the chopper ready to come for the gold at the streaming building, and you used to see how EPS or all these guys there, ERU, PSU, there, you see those guys, they are well armed and they are going on battlefield. You will see those guys there standing to protect that area till they can take those baskets of gold from the gold room, put it on the chopper, and the chopper pick up. You people should be having your own private security. You see, I think that why the government spending money to treat AFL and police to be money or concession people that come to the country investor. No. When the people come, they should hire their own security. Where in America, here in Nazi or the US Marine or protecting company. No. Most of these companies have their own private security. That's not why you're spending the country money on to go treat AFL and police to be money investors. And also when you come to government officials, having part of security behind them, these people should be able to get their own private security to mind them. And you deploy these people where those necessary places that they're supposed to be deployed to protect lives and property. You see? But this is old age thing. We really need to, Liberia, I don't really know. Why other countries then they are moving forward, we stay behind dragging. 178-year-old country.
Yes, Ali, this is a problem that we have in the country. If the people, the Liberian people, if we do not come to our rightful mind so that we can put the interest of Liberia first, and we hide behind political party sentiment, this will always continue. If the Liberian people don't come together to say, look, enough is enough, in as much as we are from the Unity Party, but what is going on is not in the interest of the country, the masses. So we want for you to do the right thing. If we don't do that, the people will always continue to do that. And have in mind anybody who speaks against the establishment, especially this government, their partisans will start going against them. See, when I think Jesse and Key, when Key was speaking in their favor, saying the wrong thing against Liberian women, Liberian men, Liberian, they were praising him. They were giving him money. When Costa was in their favor, they were praising him. They were doing this. When Waterspoon was speaking everything positive about them, they were praising him. But the moment you start putting Liberia first to talk about Liberia, then they start getting against you. They will look for all the criminal acts that they can put on you. So the problem in Liberia is not just the leaders that we have. The problem is the Liberians themselves. We can see this thing is wrong, but because the person that's doing it, you love that person, so it is not wrong. But when somebody else is doing it, and because you don't love that person, then it is wrong. This is the problem we have in Liberia. And when we continue this kind of mindset, we're not going anywhere. It doesn't matter who we put there. This is the pattern, and we need to break that pattern. And in order to break that pattern, we, the common Liberian people, we need to reason together. Once we are not reasoning and we just listening to people, and we are not reasoning, seeing the fact in what we say, it will always remain like this. Sometimes we say something on the radio before, somebody will pinch them, maybe somebody from the other political party they say, oh yeah, we need to do this, we need to do that. We thank God that we are here to speak for the Liberian people. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Solomon, and that was Aliyu Mansaleh. But very quickly, let me whip in on this particular issue. Then we'll go over to Jenan Pessima, right? So, like you people rightly said, it is embarrassing, most especially for our security sector. And for us Liberians, there is that tendency, Jenan Pessiman and fellow Liberians, that we only take action when something happens.
We don't take precaution.
Yeah.
No precaution.
No, we don't do that.
We don't take precaution.
And to say, let us take precaution. Let us plan for this. Let us put in place measures when XYZ thing happens. We don't do that in Liberia here. This particular issue, not government alone, is in various homes.
Of course.
And various working areas. It is just a mentality.
Yeah, it's become a norm.
A mindset is something that has been introduced within our society and less with us. From our very homes. Because many of those people that are working in government today, our government officials, and they are from homes. Some of them from various churches, from mosques. And this thing, every part of our society, this is the one issue we have. We don't take action when we don't put in place measures. We want to take actions when something happens. That's exactly what is going on now. Today, what have happened in Lofa County, and it will have gone the other way. We're not going to be sitting here talking while we're talking today.
Of course.
Though we are not praying for that. But this will have happened where the government send in security personnel at that particular entry point of the country. I'm not sure this particular land dispute didn't just begin yesterday. It is something that has been creeping. We are government probably, they may have they know that this particular issue probably may have been happening and no action was taken. Now the United Party government, we are not seeing anything of such until this particular incident happened just a few days ago. It is the time now we saw state security officers going there to be able to put things under control. What if, God forbid, something may have happened, like what we are hearing?
It is
another person,
somebody go
the government has confirmed that somebody got wounded from bad injury from the process. We saw videos emanating from that part of the country where we saw young Liberians. They were holding classes, going, moving on to challenge, soldiers
who were fully armed.
Jenan Pessiman, soldiers. And we got the security officer here. Look, let me tell you something. Like when we always say that many of these things are happening in the country, those government officials that will come to you during elections times to tell you that I'm going there to represent you, I'm going there to seek your interest, they are not doing anything of such, and they will never do it. I told you over and over, the relationship between politicians and the people is like doing the ring season and that of the ring season, the relationship between the ring when the ring falling and an individual, when the president has an umbrella. That person only values that umbrella during the rain time. Trust me, when the rain goes away, they will throw it somewhere else. They will not get time.
That's true.
The blind man who walking today, the visually impaired, goes that state because he feels or she feels that the state helps a guy to go about. But the moment miracle happens, if that person sees today, they will turn that stake away. Yeah, that's how politicians treat us. In the midst of these things, with the tension there in Lofa County, our lawmakers, they were there complaining about themselves. We got a Bond County lawmaker, Marvin Cole. He was shouting all over. They will go and arrest the living body of the finance minister. Instead of putting on floor to address this particular issue. Because the speaker that we have, that one thing he's good at is to just put his colleagues outside because he has the authority. Nobody argues with him. But Mr. Speaker, what would have happened if you were to put this particular issue on the floor to discuss, to call on the security personnel, the security sectors, to ensure that this particular issue would have been handled with care and urgency? What would have happened? The last time we checked here, when something of such happened in Kinjo, they despise security personnel to go there and kill their own people. The same people that we have here today. Just in recent time in Nima County, those people were shooting at ordinary citizens, but they failed to go and provide security for us, the citizens in Lofa County. They were taking their time. They said they were diplomatically discussing this particular issue. There are certain issues you don't have to induce the issue of diplomacy when the citizen lives are at risk. Now you say you're sitting there, you want to put on a diplomatic posture to say, oh, we are going to do that. You see what happened? A care was not taken. It's just that God was involved. It would have
been worse than what it is
now. Those huge French soldier man. I saw the other guy, Jenan Pessima. You saw the man. That people that are the citizens with they were challenging. Then our government, they said they put it in place. They putting things in place. They're running behind people in the graveyard, not the dream maker.
And he who said, "Go ahead, making land anymore," so he won't.
So you see, that's the reason why you, as a leader, you don't just make any statement.
Sure, yeah.
I'm more sure that the land issue have been on ground for a long period of time. How people have been faced with that issue. But the French people, they look at that and say, oh, but the Liberian president said, God, I'm making new land. So I think it is time to take all our land. They may broke down people's houses and gave a piece of land to the army. Why can't we do this? The people watching, they are saying that. So they took advantage of that particular statement the president made. That's the reason why. That's the reason why you don't just talk as a leader. Because statements you are making sometimes become a policy statement. People watch out for statements you are making. So you as a leader, before you speak, you have to think twice that a particular statement I'm about to make in public, what will be the aftermath? These are things you should be thinking about, and it could be used against you, like Jenan Pessima has said. So these are things we are talking about. This is
But Koto, yes, it is true that why you say, but it has nothing to do at this time with the I mean not parliament, but with the legislative branch. Anything within the country between within Liberia, those are the local police officer from the ministry, the justice minister and things like that. But when it comes to another country, the president is supposed to be the one to intervene. The president will designate the people to go there, and if it is a war, then the legislative body, they will have to give authority to the president in order to declare war. So it was not the point for the Speaker of the House when it comes to the land issue between Nigeria.
Solomon, I think all the caucuses, I know how you're calling in the other people, Mafinko, Solomon Joe, this, that you they had. I thought they get a security committee within the House of Representatives as well, because they get different committee. I thought they get security committee there too.
Of course, they have their security committee, but anything, you see, the way in which government works, anything also, and Ali, I shouldn't even be saying it because you know it. Over there, you will see if that in your country, you will see your state authorities. They will be talking when they talk, whatever security apparatus they have there, because they will be on the scene. It is not the Speaker of the House or the legislative body to make a statement on that. Who will make statement on the national an international issue, it's the executive branch. They're supposed to be the one, the president ought to be the one to be addressing the situation, or before.
So why is it they get chair on national security within the House of Representatives? Why is the function of the chair of national security within the House of Representatives?
They get briefing so that they can understand what is going on when it comes to external conflict. Then if it comes to a war, it is the Congress or the legislative body that will declare war. They will empower the president to fight the war. We have not gone to that. So when it comes to those kind of issue between Liberia and Guinea, it's the executive branch.
Okay, yeah.
The superintendent of the county is one of those that can bring that to the attention. He needs to be the one to be briefing the press what's going on and what have you, and the local government, and then the national government will be able to address the situation nationally about what is unfolding in Lofa County. But it is not the House of Representatives or the Senate.
Here is the issue, Solomon. I think you are definitely probably I can say you are not ready or getting exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm not in other words trying to say that the lawmaker or the speaker directly or should have probably order state security officers to go there. No, that's not what I'm saying. What exactly I'm saying, that this alarming situation, like you said, although it is done army against army, while we saw that surveillance against army, but it is between two countries. And it would have been something if care was not taken, would have escalated to or something that we couldn't imagine. So what I'm trying to say here is that with these things happening, these major security things happening, they have committed their own security. Why? These things were not discussed. They were not looked into. But then we have lawmakers that were there talking about how they are getting a scratch card, it's impeding their work and other things. I have to say, without the government giving a scratch card, they're not able to provide scratch card for themselves. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. We have been here. This seems to be happening.
Yeah. Why you mean that there should be focus to these things? Because
these are things that should be focused
instead of talking about these normal things.
Well, the reason why I'm saying this is that the focus is on, or the speaker is good in some people also doing this, but he's not able to speak on the issue and all those stuff. And I'm telling you that it is not in the position of the speaker to talk on any of those things. Of course, they're hearing it. Their security, whatever committee they have on security, they're discussing that with the national security apparatus, and the executive that is in charge of the national security apparatus will be the one to be the spokesperson. And that's what I'm saying, because the emphasis has been on the House of Representatives. Did not say anything instead of the executive that's supposed to protect the people, especially to defend Liberia against another country. They are not doing that. The emphasis was on the representative. That's what I made the statement that I made.
Okay, all right. So let me conclude on this. Then Jen and Pessima coming, and so that's it. And
Solomon, Stephen, Jeanette, or due to some engagement, I won't be ending the show with you more, especially when it comes to the call segment. Yes, okay. I will still be following. Maybe when the need be, I will call to do my closing statement. Well, I had some engagement doing within that time of the call segment. So I'm about to leave y'all. My water, when you're listening to the show, or please call me on Sunday by 2 o'clock Liberia time. And my Benu and CDC Pape, Monday you guys will be on because there will be holiday Monday.
Yeah, Monday will be here. We'll be here. I will be
okay,
here.
Then if Monday you people will be there, my Benu and CDC Pape, you should come to the station on Monday. But if Monday will not be there, Steven will reach out to the two of you. So I will be following the show. I'm about to do 1 or 2 stuff. Okay, thank you guys.
All right, Aliyu Masale.
All right, Aliyu.
All right, so far so good. That's it. Janan Pesiman on this issue. You can come out, then we take calls.
Yeah, I don't want to, take much of the times because you people have talked about it, Solomon, Ali, and the rest of us. Yesterday I went to my old community. My corner, I know she's listening from the Rehoboth, Virginia. She was asking me, she said, so this government that we have, they only care about the city. They don't focus to, the other areas like the counties and other things. That's what I see. She was trying to explain things to me. She said, this thing is really serious. And so, let me tell you, it is neglect that brought us to this point. It is definitely neglect that brought us to this point because our leaders that we have, you will only see them or hear them talking about the rural areas when they want a state power, when they want to be elected. Then they know that they got FOIA, they know that they got the other place, Go to other countries, Ghana, Nigeria, and other countries, and you go to the counties, they call it states. And you go there and see houses, you see structures. You see how beautiful. Sometimes you will ask, is this a county or state? Is this not a capital city? It looks so good. The people don't neglect their places. But for Liberia, the focus is just on, Monrovia. And like you said, Soro, all of those companies, your big companies that will come in, that they'll be able to have share and be able to make money from them. Those are the places they try to protect. And that is so bad. If and only if we're going to put our country first. I got to understand that in the 70s, Liberia was one country that people used to travel all over the world to come and shop. Tourism and other things. Liberia is so accommodating to the extent that they allow sympathy to exceed their interest. They allow people to take away. We agree that, there's free land of liberty. Free land of liberty. Other countries are free. These things that happen here, Guinea can try that to Sierra Leone, or even try that to Ghana and other countries. They will do it to us because of the way we can behave, the way we can just leave our people and leave everything else. So these things are happening now, and if the government do not take stand, it is going to go. It will escalate to a point where, I'm not praying for that. People, we might lose lives in the process. Liberia has to put their people first. You hear them go to those towns and villages who will bring school. If you go to do survey, you will find out that those places, no schools, no nothing. We have government. People paying taxes, they got other things to go and do to those places. They don't. That is how it has been in our country all this while. It is about me, myself, and I. That's all. You should have securities all over. Those are your people. They need to be, secure. They need to be guided. But you left them to be on their own. People protecting that land, the land that God is not creating or making anymore. And then somebody is injured. You don't know if they are going to survive this. Or if, I want to believe the Guineans found out that it was neglected. Nobody was looking there. Nobody was having time. That's why they remove our flag and put theirs. That's why they call it their place. That's the problem we have, that we don't want to develop this country. Every time Liberia is just the same thing, the same way. The road construction is ongoing, but the same place, they're doing the same thing. No proper extension. At the end of the day, we still have problem. The country growing by the day. The population increasing. So anything or everything you want to do, you have to extend it, expand it, make it bigger for generations to come. I even like for people to be calling Liberia age. But our leaders, they only think about, ever since leaving the things that should pay more attention to, they don't. A lot should be done. There is time that our leaders pay attention. That's why we're telling our mothers that are over there. They will come and give you one back or rest and small money when you maybe president will do that. Oh, 685. What have they done? People still going through a lot, suffering. I don't want to take much of our time because it is almost time for our callers. So yeah, that's just all about it. Our leaders should be able to pay attention. The leniency too much. Hello?
Yeah, this is why we said most of those people, they don't prioritize the country because they don't think that is not their home. They don't think that is our home. Even those I would consider the country boys or the indigenous people. They feel
Yes.
that, oh, I can't do anything in my village. If I do something there, the voodoo or the juju, they will
People
kill me. So for that reason, I'm neglecting that whole place. Some of them, because they have half parents, either a Liberian or from another African countries. In a case like the Richard Kun, is that his last name? The speaker, as
Yeah,
we heard, that
yeah.
either father from Nigeria and
Yeah,
mother from Liberia.
yeah.
So they rather buy decent homes in Nigeria so that everyone say, oh, if you go to my place in Nigeria, oh, it's
Yeah.
decent. Some of them they are half Ghanaians. So they focus uh, on Ghana. They don't develop the place.
They don't.
And when it is election time, that's when you will see them going all of those in the bushes, buy maybe 14 gauge zinc and say, oh yeah, we're gonna build this thing here, build that thing. But we, the Liberian people, those of us who feel that Liberia is our home, if we do not come together to put a party sentiment aside, to fight together for the betterment of our country, nothing is going to be covered. The last time the former president Salif, there was they call it moratorium on land that after 99 years before the people who own their land, if they want to sell it, they can sell it to whoever they want to sell it to. But every household should get at least 10 acres. So if you have 10 household in a family, which is the tribal or land or things like that, then and if you get 5,000 acres of land, I'm just saying that you just take for each family head, and they're counting the men, not the women. So if you have 10 family head, they will just take 10 acres of land each. The rest of it belong to government. What is that? And they are still doing that. And this is why in the Constitution, Article 27, they talk about who to own land, and then they talk about what color to be citizen, because our only citizens are supposed to own land. So they put that condition in the Constitution, and since then it has been there. So these people, they are just there to protect their interests. When they want to take Genema's land, that's the time they will say, oh, we have interest in this place here, because they have negotiated with either a Chinese person or somebody from some kind of business. So that's the time they will have interest in it. And this is very, very sad for Liberia. But we are very, very vulnerable. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
It's sad. Even the gentleman that was killed, the Liberian that was killed by Ghanaians in Ghana, our government did not make any position statements and things like that. Only the citizens, they're trying their best to see what can be done for justice to be served. Even in Liberia, when any of our citizens are victimized by these foreign individuals, the people who are victimized, they become the more victim from our government as well. So it is a serious situation in the country that all of us, we need to pray. Those of us that are in the church, or those of us that are Muslim, we all need to come together for the betterment of Mama Liberia, so that we can get these people off our backs, so that Liberia will be better.
Yes. Like you said, we just need people that have Liberia at heart. That's all. By the time that happens, things will get better. We travel every day. We go to other countries. We see how it is being done there. But we will still come here and do the wrong thing. Like you said, they would that old man, that somebody care our whole generation. When you go build house down there, they will kill you and all of that. But this time, Liberia is not developed. It is a serious problem. I tell you, if something was being done, a development, that place, the Guinea were never going to come and fight you people. But everything is just being done right yet. Right here.
In fact, they said there was no flag. I was listening to Emmanuel Cotto. So there was no flag over there. So when the Ghanaians saw that the people were dressing the alleged Guineans, they were when the people were dredging the water for sand or the river for sand. So that's when the people started coming in. And then said there was no flag around there. They just decided to put their flag there. They say, "Oh, this is our place," because they don't value. We don't have any security to our borders.
Yeah,
People from Ivory Coast, from other areas, they can easily come into our country through rivers. And if they were to mean harm, they will do their harm. But when those people come, they see the natural resources. If they talk to one of the town chiefs, they gave them even 5 bundles of zinc for them to do something. That's it.
Yeah.
They will allow them to take all the natural resources, put leave holes in the areas, and they go about their business.
Yes,
It is sad for Liberia. Very, very sad.
So sad.
The same way when you go to Lima, from the iron ore place, and you see all kinds of holes over there with no actual improvement for the people. Besides the areas where the white people are living or their staff are living in Yekepa and things like that, nothing. And when those people, the actual LAMCO left, and we have this Indian company there, they don't care. The building continues so that they can stay there. First of all, that is not their home, so they can drain the resources from the country and move somewhere else. It is sad for Liberia.
Yeah.
Very, very sad.
Yeah. So let's open the line. Let's hear from our people. The numbers to call are 0772239933, 0886304497. The female line 0777980375 are the numbers to call to be a part of. I think we have a caller. Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, your name. Good morning. You're live. Your name and where you call from?
Oh, this is Coco from Cowell.
Okay, Coco, let's hear you.
Generally, you see the actual story in the country. This way they have to read. There's a man called Person Yimani in Lufa there, encouraging people to penetrate the border, to come into Harlem. There were election council, can declare them, do all kind of things. I think they only say people question the way, do all kind of things. All our things they know about you are a man. I will be calling the minister. You are a man, they know all about all this thing going on in that local there. The all they will not pretend. The issue of the election commission woman. The woman of women and when I sell Liberia and when I sell joy, we are all. For God said no way it can happen. So he went to an embassy and would sit down there and nothing result. But since Georgia was a man who loved the country and loved Liberia, he said, well, say that they let other people take it, they will rest more. So right now, he comes back to it now, he still won't black it up. And when he play all the tennis, he say he's young, he's doing that, he's doing this. As soon as they click the all that thing, all of them, they grow up in school more, he said they won't bring up there to perform, which that he perform over there, kill a own shot.
Okay, all right.
So waiting for them to see the aftermath.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. 0772239933, 0886304497. The numbers we have a caller. Good morning. Yeah, good morning.
I'm MLK calling from Broadway.
Okay, let's hear you.
You know, I'm listening to you. I think you're talking about your own country. To start war is easy. To find peace is difficult. You start giving the Guinean, you start putting your country against the Guinean.
When you say putting a country
everybody you start playing with politics.
What do you mean?
To start war is easier. To find peace is difficult.
That's what I'm saying.
Before you're putting war to find peace here, it will not easy. The government is making frontal effort to make change. The government is making frontal effort to make change.
I'm not going to listen to you. Why would you want to do that? We're not putting the country at war with anybody. We are
That's the problem we're talking about. They don't have listening ear. They just on the defensive because of political party sentiment. He's not listening to what we're saying.
Yeah, what you say we're putting the people, we're saying we should be able to pay attention to our territories and do the right thing. Then you're saying, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, your name and where you call from.
Okay,
let's hear you.
Yeah, the government is very good. It's very great. They give me an across the border and they kick in Rasta. They're going to go out. Yeah, why I talking about you're going to ask you talking down there. I never put you the government follow. Yeah, to me, I never put you the government follow because they give you the cross the border. They will shoot a lot of them.
Chief, listen to me. Listen, when you are following the show, you should listen. You should listen keenly with comprehension exactly what we are talking about. Nobody has told you that we said the government should have gone there to retaliate. No, that's not what we are saying. Exactly.
Why
you don't know how me when you just going off, my man. Get up from the line. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with many of you? You're not listening to exactly what we're talking. You can't on the line. You can't say where people say that when government and poor people will go. I'll call against people. What's wrong with some of you? Let's get out of the person. I will handle that man later.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mama. How are you?
I'm good. Your name and where you call from, please.
Thank you very much. This is a strong story, Ebenezer Weston, which is one of Liberia legitimate owners that joined you from Central Virginia.
Okay, so let's hear.
Let me say kudos to you guys for the show. And I'm also commend you for the level of patience that you guys got. I wish I would know where you guys got your patience from so I can go and get mine.
I know.
Yeah, because it seems strange that somebody, after reducing this identical topic down below the ABC level, we come with their level. I don't know how to tell it. But straight to the issue.
Go ahead.
You see, my sister, what happened in that place that we're taking lightly is to how volatile and how vulnerable this country is. For an invading force to be first met by civilians, and then they only get met by civilians firstly, they have to take hours, several hours, before state security or state actors start to make their presence there. Is troubling. It's troubling. But another side of the story that we got from Lofa County also proves to the fact that this government is the one that put our people at danger. Put our people at danger by the government constructing road in our place should have gone to the border. The border, the river that is serving as the borderland to go and mine sand. They should have done that. Why you get what I did was that it kind of instilled in the mind of the Guineans that look at our money minimum over there. So right away they activated the first law of nature instinct because they have shared it to whatever million that will come from that place as well. So the government shouldn't have done that. There are other rivers that should have gone to. They went to Marseille, went on the borderland, that was what I think so. And then more besides, they sat down over there, and some of the government officials were in Monrovia Airport, commending the youth, or they were praying. They were so much because of the military that we have here.
That's what we said.
Some of the police people that have been paying our taxpayer money that we have here. You know the risk you are putting the people children life out?
Yeah.
You saw the faces of those guys who came with their guns over there?
Yeah.
That one who couldn't even understand the language or whatever the boys were over there saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know how desperate the Guinean gendarmerie are?
They are.
Then our government officials were on social media. Oh yeah, we commend the bravery of people that we when the military you have here, you wouldn't dare to use them or just you are coming from outside the country. Now you're sending to the airport.
Yeah.
Okay. You wouldn't have them when you are having people protest for their rights. If they are being abused by concession, you're sending them to go and kill. When you hear that a state is about to say a protest, then you get the police, the brand new guns that you haven't used yet, then you put it on Facebook. So intimidate people. What's wrong with this country here?
Thank you.
What are we doing?
Thank you, my dear brother. Thanks for making
Thank you
so much. Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
I'm okay. Your name and where you call from?
I'm calling from who I'm calling.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, my brother I left the lunch and he said it right. You don't know where to get your patient from. But the first two callers are very stupid that they were talking
just
talking about your country, talking nonsense about that. I say I'm Liberian. Thank you very much. I'll keep you on the line.
Thank you so much. This other person. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you are live.
This is what calling from Stephen Thomas.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Let me find. Let me take strategy for war. The government say well. The best thing they was on the play.
Okay.
So let me hold for this year. I'm talking no for gain, no capacity. Who have that capacity? Pushing war or anticipating war or acting like violence. What
Hello? Hello, Chief. Hello? Will you listen now?
Then listen now.
Will you listen? Hello?
Let me practice
My brother, will you listen to me?
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Yeah,
nobody, have you been following the show from the onset? Nobody is pushing violence. While we were saying, or we continue to say, that we commend the effort by those citizens, but their action again was something that was detrimental to their lives. So we have government officials who were then posting and celebrating, then they put in place. All right, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you come from?
Yeah, tell us how you doing.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good morning to Compton. Well, my name is Mohammed Johnson Fafana Jr. of Tyson of Norfolk County. Well, I just want to say this on this radio that I want to appreciate the Guinean army, for that tolerance. Because, when I saw on social media, our citizen that was defending our country, it was so rich to them, because I saw these guys and sending up, videos where I saw the Guinean soldier with guns, RPG, these guys were, if these guys was not tolerant, it could have been our casualties, that because our citizens were just vulnerable there, and these people were so tolerant. I want to appreciate them,
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, my dear brother. So that's exactly what we are talking about. So, if we have state security officers at that moment, the person that was injured, Janet Pessima, was the person going to be injured? No, because I know the state security who are born there like they did, go there and put things under control. Then I want on security and security. They will talk it their way. But the surveillance you are seeing that they don't have the security training.
No.
They don't have it. That's what we're talking about. You got people calling, you want to talk different thing. But again, that's it. Let's get to this person. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, you are live. Let's take two more calls and go home.
I'm James Brown, calling from
Brown, go ahead.
Let me tell you, Labrador Bullard is not today. For even in a state to Labrador Bullard being left back. So Labrador that
that's why we said
country.
Our borders have been vulnerable.
They're just vulnerable.
I've been just like that from time immemorial. So it's not anything new. We are getting so people in what we are doing that place, we don't take foreigners. But the problem that people start with them, everything you're playing politics with it. You want to give your people away. If you have that when we target them, that was to find pieces.
So who told you?
India today, Pakistan, the one who listen.
Who told
India
you?
and Pakistan today, the one happening today.
Hello.
Today,
Who told you that?
So you have to play politics with that.
My
Let
brother.
me play politics with that.
Okay, thank you. So you don't want to listen? Let's get out of the quarter. Two more, then we'll go home.
Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good morning, bro. Come. How you doing, sis? And at times, anyway, for argument's sake, I'm just not Freeman. I'm calling from the.
Yeah, Freeman.
At times, you don't need to incontinue guys calling from the political sentiment of your argument, right?
Make your
point. Let me be real. These people that, these citizens that, risk their lives going against this military preparedness from Guinea, they get well, but actually they are not militarily equipped. They have no arm and ammunition compared to the Guineans that, he pushed our land this one time. So if you people are discussing this thing, then someone just go come and just start talking on the radio, it's very just for us. To be honest, it is not time for politics. People are not preaching politics, but this is the reality that people are saying.
Thank you.
The people remaining, they are not to be celebrated for what they do, because they are not. Why we have the Air Force? The army are there to protect our country as well. Okay, we agree now. For argument's sake, they defended themselves. But should they continue this? You people are not inciting no violence or, making a God to go as well with any country, but this is what you are saying. Thank you for having me on the line this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you also. Yeah, so we are out of time already. I'm sorry, we cannot take any more call. Yeah, so I know there are a lot of you want to weigh in on this issue, but yeah, we'll continue to discuss this issue. But Solo, just a few seconds. I'm begging you. Our next program is up. Please, just a few seconds. Let go on this.
Okay. Thank you very much. Many thanks to our callers. Again, we are talking about the security of Liberia. I think we need to prioritize security, especially to our borders. We are very, very vulnerable. We should learn from the Civil War. When the people came, there was no military. We don't have barracks near our borders. I stand to be corrected, but troops have to leave from Monrovia to go challenge whoever the rebels were coming into the country. And we saw the amount of people that got killed in those areas where because we don't have security. And this is our concern. Our country, we need to prioritize security for our country and our people. And this is political because Liberia is a political land. It's a political language. We get president, we get all of these stuff. So the person who talk about, we're trying to politicize it, he doesn't understand what government is all about. Thank you, Quentin and General.
Thanks so much, Alio, Janan Pessima.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to all of us that have been a part of this, and thank you so much. We'll be seeing each other again on Monday.
Yeah, so definitely Monday we will be here by the special grace of God. And so thanks to every one of you. Those are you who call. There's a platform for everybody. But when you come on the platform, try to disagree. It should be logical. If we just want to disagree with noise, then we will not continue. We'll just cut you off. Yeah, that's the reason why those people who try to counter what we have said here and try to bring up other narratives we never talk about, we're left with no alternative but to cut them off. I'm Stephen Compton. We are taking our usual weekend break. Yeah, Monday is holiday though, but we'll be here by the special grace of God. Thank you, and do have yourself a blessed day. Coming up next is King's Local Dailies with Sam Andrews.